In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of San Matias Gran Reserva Extra Anejo. Right here on the Tequila Hombre, coming up next. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre. We're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of San Matias Gran Reserva Extra Anejo. Don't forget to stay tuned towards the end of the video as well, as we'll be announcing the winners of our giveaway for our 2 mini Raysol bottles. So make sure you stay tuned and catch that at the end of the video. So right now, let's get into how this tequila is made. Alright, San Matias Gran Reserva is made at NOM 1103, which is Tequila San Matias. It is located in Ojo de Agua de la Tía, Jalisco. The master distiller is Rocio Gonzalez. They use Weber Blue Agave from the highlands of Jalisco. After they prepare the agave, it is then cooked using stone brick ovens or hornos. And then after the agave are cooked, it's then shredded, and they use a roller mill to extract the sugars from the agave fiber. And then the mosto is fermented in stainless steel tanks, and then it is then 2 times distilled using stainless steel stills. After it is done with distillation, it is then aged for 36 months in new French oak barrels. After it is done aging, they then bottle it at 40% alcohol or 80 proof, where it is then shipped to the United States. If you do find this in Mexico, it is a mixto of 70% agave, 30% cane sugar. So it's actually different than the American export. This is the numbers for the American export. The lowest price you'll be able to find this for online is $39.99. Well, that's it on how this tequila is made. It looks like the processes are all good, so it should be a fairly good tequila. We'll see in the tasting, in which we will do next. All right, we're back. Let's get into the tasting. As usual, I'll be using my Jarrito Stazel nosing glass, which I think produces the best aromas and flavors out of the tequila. I get the full essence of what they've got there. So we'll go ahead and pour a little bit of tequila in our glass here. All right. And let's swirl this around and see what we got on the glass, what it looks like. All right, looking at it, you can see the tears and the legs are coming down the glass there nicely. It's going to have a nice creamy mouthfeel to it, which would be nice. The color is a light golden color, which is nice for an extra añejo, especially one from French oak. Now, one thing that's different about French oak versus American oak is with French oak, it's a little sweeter. So you're going to get kind of like a butterscotch flavor mixed in with your typical vanilla and chocolate and the other flavors that you get from American oak. So it's going to be a little more sweeter. And the nice thing about it too is if you let it sit in the glass for a while, it actually will open up and express itself differently, which is kind of interesting, where you can take a sip, you let it sit in your glass for 10-15 minutes, when you take a sip again, it'll taste different. So that's one thing that I really like about French oak, is if you take your time and sip it and enjoy it, it will actually change while you're sipping it, which is kind of neat. All right, so let's see what we get on the aromas on this. All right, I'm definitely getting a cooked agave right up front. It definitely has a nice mineralness to it from the, you can tell the water's got a high mineral content. And then I'm getting, you can definitely get the oak in there. You can definitely get a little bit of nuttiness coming from it. I'm getting vanilla coming through, and then on the end of the nose, I'm getting butterscotch. It smells really nice. I can't wait to taste this and see what it tastes like. All right, here we go. Coats the mouth very well. Has medium heat to it, not too bad. And then I'm getting cooked agave up front. Definitely getting oakiness there right after the cooked agave. and it's turning into a kind of a fruitiness to it, and then it changes to vanilla. Yeah, it's changing to vanilla. And then butterscotch is coming through on the end of that. And then a nice fruitiness, like a sweet fruit, like cherry and plum are coming through. And then it ends with a nice vanilla sweetness on the end, which then kind of turns into a honey-esque kind of sweetness. But it's not overly sweet at all. It's well balanced. It's not coming across as super sweet, but it's nice balance where it gives you a really nice experience with this tequila. And for the price, for $39.99, you can't beat it. This is a really nice extra añejo for the price. I paid like around, I didn't get it that cheap. I found it online for that. I paid around $45, $50 for it. It's well worth that as well. You will not find another extra añejo that tastes this good at this price point. So if you find it and you like what I told you the experience I had was, pick it up. You got to try it. It's great. I love it, especially for the price. If you've tried San Matias Gran Reserva, I would love to hear your thoughts on whether our flavors matched up and our aromas matched up or not. If you haven't tried it, let me know what you think sounds interesting to you, and whether it's something that you want to pick up or not. And let me know what you think. Now it's time for us to get into the winners of our Raysol mini bottle giveaway. So we loaded them up on a spreadsheet, did a random number generator, and looked at the number next to the names of the person that commented on the Raysol video, as well as subscribed to the channel. So our winners are Peter S. and Denise Hopkins. So in order for me to get you these mini bottles, I'm going to need you to email me, and I'll put the email address in the description below, your address information, and I'll get these out to you. Congratulations. Now, if you've liked the information I provided in this video and you enjoyed the information I gave you, please don't forget to give the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. We got some other great giveaways coming up here real soon that I would love for you to participate in, and you can't participate in them unless you subscribe, as well as to stay informed about some of the other fantastic review and informational videos that we're going to be releasing here real soon. So click that subscribe button right down here and make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to give us a like again. Don't forget to comment. Let us know what you think about the Gran Reserva. And until next time, like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. Salud.